It's the Cable
Not a great pack one pick one, huh? I like Mana Leak and Faithless Looting. Not much of a pack two either. I think I'm going to grab Tracker here. Tracker. Correct, Lunging Wizard. I want to take like every Kappa Cannoneer I see. But I'll resist. I'll resist this time. Got this here, BOP. Oh, wow. Now here's a booster pack, huh? Someone probably got some power out of this one. Yeah, Library, Solitude, Fractured are all first pickable, but I have Solitude over the other two. And Solitude will just be like way easier for us to cast with this start too, and then Fractured. And Library's competing with Birds on turn one. Just a cleaner grab here. I think I like QB over Adeline. Both great cards. Kind of hate this pack. But Usher's not a bad card. Hello. Yeah, I don't know why Umazawa keeps going so late. I would have snagged that Lauren if it wasn't in the pack. But this has been like one of my favorite seasons for Umazawa's. Was Flash a terrible pick back there? I haven't liked Flash as much without World Spine Worm in the cube. Right now, the only card that like really excites me with Flash is Atraxa, which everybody else wants. Everyone's like fighting over it. Yeah, I'll grab a Savannah. So I just don't value it that highly. Is there a chance I want a Renegade Rallier? Sometimes that card's fucked up. I'm just gonna take the removal spell. Could do a blink thing with Solitude. I'm so sad. The rest of the drafters are wrong. They're super wrong to not take Turtle. Oh, hey, we got another HelloFresh subscription. We're at 19. That fucking rules. Yeah, Shieldred is just much better than these other cards. We saw a bit of black fixing going around last pack, but I don't know if I really want to jam it that badly. The thing is, we'd just be grabbing like a Flicker Wisp otherwise. A little early for a Rot Farm. Gruff, Hero. Porcelain. Yeah, it's Porcelain actually. A little SFM action. Mother Friends is great. We certainly have some cards worth protecting, but we also already have an Umazawa's to go grab. Just always have it, hum. Just always have it. I think we passed a Marsh Flats that pack, hum. Just thinking if there's any way we can actually get to this fucking Archon. Is there any way in hell? I'll be an Inti too. Oh, what up? Hey, Hooter Doofin, thanks for the 21 months. We'll see what fixing we get, huh, for our third color. Or we'll just grab this thing and commit to Naya. Oh, what up? Hey, Tai, thanks for 46 months there. See, that Scrubland would point us towards Shielded. We're going to take this Bivouac. We have 2 red cards and only 1 black card. And the black card takes double black. Not a bad pack, Coalition Relic can, like, double fix for things. I think I'm just grabbing Chain Lightning. The old any removal at all is kind of nice. Would love to get 2 picks out of this pack. There's more removal. Kinda want another Temple Garden. Yeah, right, Jersey? I have been digging it. There's that Junkland. I think I'm supposed to grab Flicker Wisp. Maybe it's even Mentor. Maybe Mentor's fine here. Nice Mom Wheel. Someone took Gideon over her. Maybe the other white drafter is more controlling. Yeah, there are a few people here in the chat saying go Packers. Woo! Who are they even fighting? Their own inner fear of dread. A toxic sense of malaise. Hey, Fiboyette, thanks for 37 months there. Again. Oh, Dallas. Sure, yeah. Yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take a Mox over Swords of Plowshares. Even if it is a seemingly unhelpful Mox. This Wood of Foothills is nice. Think about Ren, think about Cradle, think about Ballista. Yeah, like how we started pack 1 with like 3 green cards and then got stone nothing in pack 2 for green. Just wasn't there at all. Yeah, I kind of like the Cradle, kind of like the Ren, kind of like the Ballista. I think you can throw 1/1 counters on Ballista. It's kind of cute. Actually, I kind of like Thalia here. Is that weird? Is that weird to grab Thalia in this spot? We're like all duders. I like Timeless Dragon more than most, but FTK killing something when it comes into play seems good. Seems on plan. Do we want a 1-mana 3/3? Do we want to Strip Mine? Kind of want to Strip Mine. That Ren might wheel. Wildly Cuddle definitely wheels, right? Can I afford to take more picks towards the Shieldred? What's our actual playable count right now? Like 21? Hey, I could. Even if we don't play the Shieldred, it still like helps with the Territorial Kavu, right? There's some good cards in this pack. I like Thraben. I like Glorybringer. I'm going to take the Plateau. Shieldbreaker's sweet. Copperline and Silent Clearing are sweet. I'm going to take Wandering Emperor. Just a little bit more gas. We got like 10 lands here. Once upon a time would be bumping it to 11. I think I'm supposed to take Blade Splicer. I'm mighty tempted by the Once Upon a Time. I'm tempted by this Vindicate too. Put that black mana to work. Reclamation getting back Strip Mine is pretty sweet. And then you flash it back, get back Strip Mine again. Some other good things to rebuy too. I think we're grabbing the Peatland though. I don't know if we have enough black for Shieldred, but it's worth thinking about. Can we cut green? I don't think so. Gotta play that Ren and 6 somehow. Plus, like, our fixing is such that the green is free. We have, like, no reason to cut green. It doesn't solve any problems for us. Like, it doesn't make the mana better or anything. Grease is worth considering. Pretty sweet with Hero Blade Hold. We only got 1 equipment for Stoneforge Mystic. I might cut it even though... I mean, Umezawa's is good enough that you don't really need another equipment. But I might cut it all the same. I think we're going to end up cutting the Shieldred because of the double black. Hell yeah, Cookie Monster. How long till 64? 7 minutes. So, enough time for us to figure out this mana base. Thanks for the reminder. Selfless over Lens, is that because of Thalia? I think it's better. I probably should have gone Lens because of the Stoneforge Mystic here. I'd be like I'd be happier about the Stoneforge. But the Selfless Spirit is a better card otherwise. Oh yeah, I was thinking about running that Greaves. Maybe that'll be my second Stoneforge Mysticable. There's a couple things here that are worth giving haste to, right? Najila, Hero Blade Hold, Kavum. Maybe I'm cutting Spirit. If I cut Shieldred, do I still want Vindicate? The Vindicate's a lot more free, right? Off these, like, 4 black sources. Kind of nice to have quality removal. Does pitch to Solitude if we can't cast it. I do not think the double green on Questing Beast is a stretch. Look at our mana base. We've got, like, base 7 without playing a single basic forest. And then Birds of Paradise brings you from 1 green to 2 green. You'd be cutting Binding first. Oh, Binding's better than Vindicate here. We'll always be able to play Binding, and even if we only have our 3 base colors, it's still like a 3-mana O-ring. And it's instant speed. How high am I on Usher? Well, I need to have stuff to do on turn 1. I need critters to carry my shit. Alright, can we play all these non-basics? How many white sources does this leave me? Kind of a lot. This would only be 4 red. We need more red than that. Is 7 green enough? I feel like it is. Multiple fetchable forests for Wooded Foothills too. So if Ren's going, it gets us to 2nd green source every time. And this is 9 white, which is maybe 1 more than we need with the birds in there. I think it's alright, though. Think about cutting the Greaves. I just don't know if I'll ever actually want a Stoneforge for it. Could cut, like, Greaves and Stoneforge. And then in Spirit or Scale Lord. Or Archangel Avacyn. I haven't played this card much. Should I try it? Play Avacyn over Scale Lord. I do not, Zang. Someone did the folk playlist on Spotify, Red. I don't know if I've ever seen Field of the Dead into Robert the Rich before. That's wild to me. Maybe I should hold on to that Mox. Something to loot with the Kavum. Right, Deft? I was talking about that, how I've, like, never seen that opening before. Field of the Dead into Robber. Just never. Maybe they're, like, also a Kavu deck? Maybe they ran out of mountains, didn't draft enough mountains. Maybe. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't actually have an island in here for the Kavu. So the Field of the Dead is looking more intuitive than the Robber here. Shoot mill with the pal. 11 life, it's a little scary. Falcon Field of the Dead. You can play them both in a Dryad deck. I like that Dryad's actually supported. Back in the day, they had Dryad in this cube, and people played it all the time when it was just like a 3-mana 2/4, play 1 extra land. And I never got it. I was like, why is everyone playing this fucking terrible card? It's like a good constructed card because you're turning on your Valcuts and stuff. And they just like didn't have that shit in the cube. It was just a bad fixer. Real perplexing. And the Valkut stuff isn't like the best in this cube. But still not the worst either. At least it's supported. Kind of hate this chain lining. I wonder if making it 2/2 is better than putting a 1/1 counter on. Very minor though, snap. People weren't playing, and I'm not talking about people using it to like cast their Niv or activate Golos. I'm talking about people playing like just actual mono green, doing nothing, being a blocker. Even when it was 5 color, like I very rarely wanted a card that didn't actually like ramp you and stuff. Or like fixed for your colors, but if your opponent plays a removal spell, and all of a sudden you're not fixing for your colors. Coalition Relic now. No, that's the jam. Not loving my odds against this Atraxa. Wandering Emperor doesn't even kill it. I feel like I don't hardcast Atraxa enough. I usually just go into like straight red-black Reanimator. Always looks good hardcast. Oh, we have a Leyline Binding of our own. That'd be a hot answer. Perfect. All right, you win. We had only 7 red here. Yeah. If we had 8, I might consider Embercleave. Oh, this deck does have an Athari. Court of Garenbrig might be better than FTK here. So I'm going down to 6 red, and then trimming the deck down to 4 red cards, 5 red cards. I think that's okay. Kind of like that Greaves. What if I play Greaves over this Kavu? Yeah, they seemed like a deck that wouldn't have like a ton of answers to court. So I brought it in. I don't love this opening. Like, we don't have any early pressure. But we do have Greaves plus Hero Blade hold. So I guess I'm supposed to keep. Oh no. Reading the Benjamin Wheeler raid right as I keep this atrocious hand. Welcome, Ben. Hope your stream was great. Were y'all Cuban? Getting your cube on. My opponent here is playing a ramp style deck with Field of the Dead, Hardcast Atraxa, that sort of thing. I guess Court draws us into our fourth mana source for hero, huh? Oh, well, it's just there anyway. I'm still gonna play it. Ooh. Land destruction, potentially. Only doing something. And I'm really unsure on whether I want to Solitude the Selfless Spirit or not. I guess I do. I think I burned for using Solitude on not Atraxa last game. I don't think they have a way to like reanimate it though. I think they're just ramping into it. And we can keep the Vindicate, so if they like show and tell it in or something. Okay. It's dead, right? Oh, not quite. Because the Solitude's going to gain them life. Or I guess I don't have to Solitude. I think it doesn't matter, life total wise. Whether you Solitude or not. GG. Cool. So that hand worked out. Kind of a slower hand. Obviously, like Greaves and Hero Blade Hold play really well together. But otherwise, a very slower hand. But, you know, it's a slower matchup. Got away with it. Come up with this Sculler. How many black sources we have? We have like 4. It's a much worse splash than the Vindicate, right? If you finally hit your black source to cast your Vindicate, it's way less feel bad than a discard spell. Kind of do like it against them, though. Oh, you were Canlandering. Nice. Super fun. This is another hand that I'm not certain about, but I think turn 2 Thalia is good. Turn 2 Thalia and then not be able to play the rest of my hand. Gross. Lelia's a pretty good one. Indy's pretty good too. Yeah, they didn't even have to clear it. Like, Indy can just get a 1/1 counter, start growing. My best draw here is actually probably my Abzan Triland. Get a green source and let me Leyline Binding. Looks like they didn't want to discard. I don't know if I play Umezawa's versus Greaves here, huh? Not certain about that. Ragavan and the Hardcast Atraxa deck. The draw's looking a lot better than mine, though, I gotta say. Coming together better. Moto. I'm gonna get big for a sec. Just giving the old restart here. This is my chill playlist. It's not the main one. I do not have any artist proofs coming. I'm like pretty close to finished with my main collecting project. So I've slowed down a lot. I actually sold more than I bought last year. I was like, I owe how much in taxes? Hold on. Hold on. How much are these artist proofs worth? Okay. We're gonna run an auction. Nice red. Donate them to a museum as a write-off. I think that only works if you like lie about their value. Because a write-off is just it just like accounts for income that you're it just like sets aside X amount of income that you wouldn't pay taxes on, right? So if you're getting taxed at 30%, then any write-off you do, it's like you're getting 30% of that value. So if you have an artist proof that's worth $1,000 and you donate it to a museum as a write-off, then that artist proof is you basically sold it for $300. Maybe slightly better than that, because if you're going to sell it at auction, you would then pay taxes on what you earned from selling it at auction. But it's not actually a way to get around taxes, unless you're going to do some of that fraud stuff. Some people really like that fraud stuff. Moto's having a rough time loading here, Have to restart. Hey, HK, thanks for 41 months. Moto is a quality program. It's having a rough time today, though. Is it working well for other folks? Does anyone else have any issues? I could try restarting again. Let's ignore the loading. Well, I mean, I need to wait for my match to load, right? It's right here. Doesn't do anything for me if it's not loaded. Give it another restart. Yeah, okay. If it lets me. I've heard that you don't have to control alt delete to get into task manager. That you can just do some other command. I never remember the other command. I always control alt delete. Remembering other stuff. That sounds like work. Yeah, chat's telling it to me. I'm not gonna remember. It's just that's there's no chance. There's no chance. You bound it to a mouse button? Oh, I love that. I love that. See, that's an actual good idea. People are like, you can remember this other thing. Oh, hey, a green source. How am I up on time after 2 restarts there? I don't know. Oh, they were AFK at the start of the game. They started down 4 minutes. Normally this IT would be scarier, but they haven't been discarding to it. Giving me a little bit of time here. That's a somber song, Mio. I think it's supposed to be. Phyrexian Metamorph. Inti also pumps Lelia too. Just saying. Oh, shut up. Burger thinks the 20 months. Yeah, Cube in this economy. Amazing, Matthews bag. Amazing. Omnath action. Six mana available for them. You're thanking someone for requesting a song years and years ago, Riddle. Probably, like 8 years ago? 8 or 9? Kinda wish I put the Umazawas on the Archangel now. Oh well. Very awkward card to get disenchanted now. I think I'm gonna play this court. And then I don't know whether to use Umazawas on that Colonnade or not, or kill the Omnath right now, or I don't know. I was gonna pass. Well, those two cards play well together. If I was already in red-green, would I take Minsc and Boo over Mox Pearl? I don't think so, but maybe. If I was desperate for the gas, if I really needed that gas. Yeah, if you have Lumberjack, then you don't need the acceleration from the Mox as much. You need the Minsc more. If we get a land here, we can go Najila, put the Umazawas on it, and put Greaves on for the hasty attack. The presence of Ulamog in their deck makes me feel better about letting them draw with Palantir in that one game. How's this match, right? Yeah, it's fucking court, huh? I think I'm just dead. Maybe I shouldn't have played Greaves. Maybe I need to equip there. Should I serve anyway? Yarp. kind of just hoping they missed the trample on Inti, Oh my god, one card deeper. One card deeper and we'd be fine. Yeah, so they activate Golos here, I'm sorry, if they activate the Colonnade here and serve with Colonnade and Inti, I am dead on board. Because the Inti's ability gives trample. So it'd give itself trample. And that would die. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Like, this is pretty good for me. They did indeed miss it. I mean, that's what I was hoping for. And that was like the one way I could win this game, right? It's like every basic mountain in the deck. Oh, it's a little better. How's it going, Novellin? Have you been drafting at all? Oops, not that. Leyline Binding and Touch are very similar here. I'm thinking about putting a mountain back. I don't know if that's crazy. Yeah, there's no double red cards in the deck. You've been getting your ass beat. Fair enough. I've had some tough days this Cube season too. Where did I find most of the music that I listen to? So a lot of what's at the start of my playlists, I was listening to right when I started streaming. So it's a lot of tracks that I found off like Pandora and stuff. And then the other like 2/3 of the music that I listened to were song requests or stuff that I actively sought out because they're, you know, artists that I follow or genres that I like and stuff. They have so many more lands than me. I think I'm going to discard the Questing Beast. Of course, second green source. Maybe I should have been this Wandering Emperor, There are a lot more white sources than green in the deck, though. Why hedge in that direction? Yeah, well, that's a bummer. Man. I think next turn I'm gonna strip mine plus Wandering Emperor. I think we're gonna hit the Taiga. Oh, maybe not. I think another red source here. Guess I'm hitting Bayou. I thought about still strip mining a red source to to prevent chain lightning redirect. Well, looks like that's no longer a concern. Sail! Field's starting to sound scary. Are they gonna play something for... No, they're not. What the heck was that? Oh, was that... that must have been Tribal Flames, yeah. I mean, I like Thalia against them, but... This is probably better, Lightning Greaves. He refused to sing the chorus live. Every time he got to it, he wouldn't sing Sail. Interesting. Maybe he's just, like, expecting the crowd to pick it up. But also, usually that takes, like, some cajoling and stuff, right? On the part of the performer. So FTK plus hero does not kill this 8/8. We can clear like Teferi though. Deal 5 damage to Nissa. Yeah, this sucks. I guess I'll sack this. Should I scoop? Should I scoop to that? I kind of want to. Bet 10. Yeah, my head sucks. Let's just, yeah. Oh, Greaves wasn't in. Yeah, let's get another flyer in. Let's get Greaves in. Another flyer. Last time I cut back on red when I was doing that, when I was upping the white count. They had targets for chain lightning. The enchantment removal was really bad, but it's also like kind of good against the giant tokens, like at the end there. Like if I had touch or leyline binding, that would have been really good. I like the Vindicate. Just thinking. So last time I added a green because we were adding court. I don't want court this time. To leave the green to count the same. Go up to 10 white sources. Nine white sources has felt fine. Yeah, let's go up a green again. I think cutting the Kavu might have been wrong. Well, it's kind of an exciting opener. Foothills needs to get a red source. I guess that's going to be Plateau. I really want to vindicate that land, but I'm going to do this. No, I'm not. Turn 2 Stone Rain on the play. Come on. Come on. There's the off chance it took him off red. Oh, they had Dismember anyway. Solitude has Flash. I could play it on their turn, but I mean, I don't know. They got blue man in there, right? Nothing wrong with jamming, I don't think. Not bad, not the worst. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter which I pump, really. I'm gonna put the Thallium. I don't really rebuy the Najila or Inti here. They both seem great. Oh, go down. Well, that game felt better. He needs a Mox, huh? Sometimes I'll hear a song from my playlist out in the wild, like in a music video, or I'm sorry, like a movie soundtrack, something like that. And then when the next song doesn't start playing immediately afterwards, it like confuses my brain. Have any of y'all chosen Vigilance to play around Wandering Emperor? I think that'd be kind of wild. Maybe I should have gone Inti and Usher here. Maybe I should have gone Inti Bin Usher here. Sick. Finals we go. I mean, I expected to be in a finals with this deck. Naya beats. But it might have been incorrect. What would I tell a stranger that I do for work while I'm in England? You know, there's Twitch streamers in England. That's not some... Oh, man. I've been buying extra land because I had the Ren here. That's a bummer. Made sense, right? Well on the play. Gotta fetch to rebuy with Ren. We'll still be fine if we can just hit land drops, of course. What are the odds of that happening? Monarch cards are busted. Monarch cards are busted when the opponent cannot interact with the Monarch. I've had more opponents attacking me this cube than usual. Would much rather play a creature on 3. It's like one ramp spell in my whole fucking deck. Everyone wants me to play a 3-mana do nothing. Suppose. Oh yeah, Wadi. That's not the worst. Opponent is not doing anything over there. Kind of don't want to overcommit into a sweeper, so I'm just going to activate Usher. Yeah, I was expecting like a Damnation or something. Would What do I tell my grandparents what my profession is? I have no living grandparents. But when they were around, I just told them what I did. And they did not care. They didn't care very much. My grandpa was a little disappointed that I didn't go into law. But, like, he wasn't into law, so I don't know why that was something. I think I talked about it as a potential when I decided to get an English degree. Some weird games, huh? I don't think we saw enough to make any drastic sideboard swaps. I'm just going to click submit here. Yeah, Razius. Gotta be real difficult to find a job as an engineer, right? Solitude's really good against some reanimator. But then I've got to bin like Tracker or something. I like Tracker. Tracker is a lot better if you have a mana dork, though, for sure. Nice Matthews Bang. So we're hoping the reanimation spell of choice is Exhume. Cool. So we're going to cast Solitude in response. And that comes into play, it won't exile anything. But when the Exhume resolves, I'll have a Solitude in play instead of one in my graveyard. Which is a little better. Yeah, it kind of seems like they might have just been color screwed that first game. Because they only had swamps at the end of it. Bunch of red cards in hand. Yarp. Have I played in any of the modern qualifiers recently? No, I've just been jamming Cube. All Cube all the time. I played like a little bit of pre-modern over the last like month or so. Nice Inquisition. Isn't that a good Inquisition? It's so good. Gotta clear their way. No, Makabu. Yeah, I played a little bit of pre-modern over the past month or so, but pre-modern is something that I like play for fun, you know, make time for. It's like enough different from other Magic that still feels fresh to me. Whereas stuff like modern, I mean, I intended to play in some modern RCQs, but I only ended up getting one in. Inquisition and a Grief Bricken. FTK off the top. That'd be kind of good. Yeah, that works. Just lets us get in with the Solitude hum. No standard RCQs on the docket. I don't even have a standard deck. That'd be an interesting one for me to jam. Haven't touched standard in a long time. I heard it's getting more popular, though. Faithless Looting, discarded Bone Shards. My Solitude. Well, we've answered an Atraxa and an Ashen Rider. No, don't kill me. I'm just a small bean. I'm just a little birthday guy. All the discard spells. Yeah, but they didn't hit anything, right? Bone Shards and Grief both whiffed. Him got 2 mountains that I don't care about. We're like happy that they played all those cards. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, okay, Cop sinks the sub, thanks the 60 months, the big 6-0. All right, now I wish I had one of those mountains. Now I want one back. Corpse Dance, getting Grief back. That's pretty good. But it was... I would have been tempted to do that on my draw step. Like, you lose out on 3 damage, but you get to see another card. Plus, it's cute, right? It's, like, adorable to Corpse Dance Grief during your opponent's draw step. This poor FTK. One's got 2 in hand. We know that one of them's a Corpse Dance. The other one could either be like a land, a redundant reanimation spell, or a removal spell. Oh, it's a removal spell. Yeah, playing Drago while your opponent's got a sneak attack in play is certainly terrifying. Hey, Poison Type thinks the 500 bits. The birthday bits, so thank you. Birthday. I'm just gonna round this tracker. Tracker. Nice. Cool. Naya beats, friends. Yeah, our mana base wasn't the best. We never combined Red and 6 and Strip Mine for the cheese win. Just kind of played our duders and beat down. Some of them looked really good. Some of them looked less good. It was all good enough, wasn't it? That's the important part.